Good day, everyone. My name is David Capel. I am the author of Nuggets of Truth, Liberation, and Explanations that has been delayed in their release due to civil rights violations by the United States government and authorized by President Barack Obama. There has been a plot to have me killed in order to prevent the truth from coming forth in my books. It is Barack Obama who is vigorously plotting to have me killed, all because I have written 3 books of a divine nature. And in my books, I have many revelations. And one revelation is that the real population numbers in the world population is 75% people of color and 25% Caucasian persuasion. 7 billion people are in the world. Of that 7 billion, 5,250 million are people of color, and only 1,750 million Caucasian persuasion. That's white, Asian, Spanish, and various combined. 5,250 million people of color, 1,750 million Caucasian persuasion. In the United States, the population numbers are 700 million for people of color and 180 million for Caucasian persuasion. Caucasian persuasion are aliens from Jupiter. They invaded Earth 400 years ago with 9,000 people and started killing and raping people of color. The original birthplace for people of color is America. Caucasian persuasion, the aliens, landed in America from Jupiter because of a catastrophe on Jupiter, which forced only the elite to leave, leaving the majority of their population to perish on Jupiter due to their lack of color in leadership, as well as the killing of wild animals, the not respecting the environment. And so, it is my truth that will free people of color from bondage. However, it is the false image of Barack Obama who has plotted to have me killed in order to keep people of color enslaved. The words I share with you are the truth, so help me God. I filed a federal lawsuit back in December 2014 for civil rights violations by President Barack Obama and the United States. Barack Obama failed to respond to my court filing, therefore admitting guilt. And since that time, he has gave money to the judge, a federal judge by the name of Richard Story of the Atlanta District. Barack Obama gave money to the judge to pervert justice in my case because of the overwhelming guilt of the United States government and himself. And so, I have been in public prison for over 1 year because of the threats on my life. I have had 3 government spies personally confess to me that there was a plot to have me killed. In addition, I have also had 5 government spies who personally pulled out a gun on me to threaten my life. Many more things. I can go on. There's a list of things. But for time's sake, just let me focus on those. Since then, they have hacked my personal computer. They have destroyed my work that I've invested time and years completing. They've hacked my personal website and deleted, or should I say destroyed, my pre-sale orders for 3 of my books, Nuggets of Truth, Liberation, and Explanations. They have illegally hacked my website and destroyed my pre-sale orders for 1 million copies each for each of my books. They destroyed that information from my website. In addition to that, they hacked my personal computer and also destroyed seven books that I previously written. Now I do not have that information. I invested years of writing that information. 7 books. 7. And the United States government, authorized by President Barack Obama, hacked my personal computer and destroyed years of time, study, and investment of my work, all to prevent the truth from coming forth in my books. Barack Obama is guilty of treason, government corruption, and crimes against humanity. Barack Obama is responsible for the killing of black people in America and around the world. The words I share with you are the truth, so help me God. Now, let me point this out again. In a speech, July 2015, Barack Obama states that the population numbers for people of color and Latinos was only 30%, leaving 70% difference, a big gap of 70% for Caucasian persuasion. Look it up for yourself. He gave a speech to the NAACP stating people of color and Latinos combined is only 30%, which is a lie. However, listen to me clearly, leaving a big gap of 70% to be Caucasian persuasion. But Latinos are also considered Caucasian persuasion as well. And so if you add the Latinos to the 70% gap, that's at least 85% he's saying is Caucasian persuasion. He is intentionally misleading people of color to keep people of color enslaved. This is a blatant lie. This is treason. This is crimes against humanity. This is government corruption by a sitting president. Research the work for yourself and you will hear his own mouth saying Latinos and people of color are only 30%. And I served him court documents proving otherwise. So he is very much aware of the real population numbers, but it is his desire to keep people of color enslaved and under the control of Caucasian persuasion. Mixed race favors Caucasian persuasion. Again, let me say, let us not be fooled by this man and his false image, because all he's done was lie to people of color. Mixed race favors Caucasian persuasion. And here's my proof. Look at his actions. Look at his policies. Look at his cabinet members. How many black males? Look at Van Jones. First term, he released him within a year because of no backbone, because of being a coward, because of no leadership qualities whatsoever. Barack Obama is a fucking coward and a bitch-ass president. He has no backbones. He has done nothing to help people of color other than kill them. That's all he's done. And he has plotted to have me killed to prevent me from delivering the message of truth to people of color that would free people of color from bondage. Again, I say the population numbers in the United States are 700 million for people of color and 180 million for Caucasian persuasion. He also stated only 2.2 million prisoners that are locked away. That is a deliberate lie. There are 100 million black males that are locked up and hidden away in private prisons, compared to only 470,000 Caucasian Persuasion. Barack Obama is working for Caucasian Persuasion. He favors Caucasian Persuasion. He cannot relate to people of color. Not even his wife knows all of the evil deeds he has done. He has targeted black males vigorously, including myself. He is responsible for the death of Trayvon Martin. He is responsible for the shooting at the church in South Carolina, and many other black males and people of color throughout America and around the world. The words I share with you are the truth. And if I'm not speaking the truth, why has he not addressed my issues? I'm waiting for him to prove me wrong so I can shame him in front of the world. My name is David Capel.